It is now 6:51 and we will begin our public hearing. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. The purpose of this public hearing is called pursuant to notice to hear comments regarding the proposed amendment to the city's planning and zoning code being considered for council pursuant to ordinance number 2015-35, codified ordinance section 1151.03, requires public notice of all amendments to the planning and zoning code. Present this evening are all members of council, Mayor DeSico, and the Director of Law, Mr. Murphy. Mr. Monaco is not with us this evening as one of our council people. At the conclusion of this proceeding, council will consider the comments in determining whether or not to amend the planning and zoning code. The documents which are before council are ordinance numbers 2015-35 and the minutes of the Planning Commission meeting, which was held on September 21st, 2015, including all exhibits. The procedure to be followed this evening is as follows. The Director of Law will read the ordinance caption. Administration will comment on the amendment. Any interested attendees will comment on the amendments, and council will comment on the amendments. The hearing will then be adjourned. Since this is a public hearing inviting comments, no questions will be received or answered. Are these procedures clear to everyone? The Director of Law will read the legislation.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. In the City of Mayfield Heights, ordinance number 2015-35, introduced by Mayor Anthony DeSico. An ordinance amending the zone map of the City of Mayfield Heights, Ohio, so as to rezone permanent parcel numbers 861-30-019 and 861-30-020, southwest corner of Lander Road and Landerbrook Drive, from the current U7, headquarters or executive offices park districts, to U8, office, engineering, medical, and research building districts in the City of Mayfield Heights. Whereas Ron DiNardo has requested that the City of Mayfield Heights rezone the parcels identified as permanent parcel numbers 861-30-019 and 861-30-020, southwest corner of Lander Road and Landerbrook Drive, from their current U7, headquarters or executive offices park districts, to U8, office, engineering, medical, and research building districts. And whereas, pursuant to the charter and codified ordinances of the City of Mayfield Heights, the proposed rezoning has been submitted to the Planning Commission of the city for review and recommendation. And whereas the Planning Commission, at its meeting of September 21, 2015, has reviewed and approved the recommended rezoning, semicolon, and whereas a notice of public hearing on the proposed rezoning has been duly given and a full public hearing has been held as required by law. And whereas, based upon all of the foregoing, the council deems that the proposed rezoning proceed and that the same is in the best interest of the health, safety, and general welfare of the City of Mayfield Heights, Ohio. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the City of Mayfield Heights, State of Ohio, that Section 1, the zone map of the City of Mayfield Heights, Ohio, shall be amended so as to rezone the following described parcels from their current U7, headquarters or executive offices park district, to U8, office, engineering, medical, and research buildings districts, to wit, permanent parcel numbers 861-30-019 and 861-30-020, southwest corner of Lander Road and Landerbrook Drive. Section 2. The city engineer is hereby directed to make the proper markings and changes on the zone map of the city to clearly indicate the aforesaid rezoning change for the subject parcels, rezoning them as aforesaid, from their current U7 headquarters or executive offices park districts to U8 office, engineering, medical, and research building districts. Section 3, that is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the passage of this ordinance were adopted in an open meeting of this council and in all deliberations of this council and any of its committees that result in such formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 4, this ordinance shall take effect at the earliest time allowed by law and upon signature by the mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. We will open up the floor to discussion at this time, and all comments must be relevant to this ordinance 2015-35. Is there anyone who would like to come forward on behalf of this ordinance? Seeing none, we will close the public portion. Council, are there any comments you would like to make? At this time, we will close the public hearing. It is now 6:57, and we will begin our council meeting at 7 p.m.